Hey guys, just wanted to share a quick video of my new arcade stick, USB 8 button with full keypad. Quick disclaimer, it's up to you to map your keys to your emulator. I'm still trying to find a good emulator that does everything. I found Blue MSX that emulates a number of different systems, Coleco being one of them. So that being said, I have the Coleco Core BIOS already loaded, and I'm just going to navigate to Tools Input Editor, and you can see if I press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and asterisk, these are all mapped to the keypad. Now the reason 0 and pound aren't mapped is because there's only so many buttons in a USB encoder that can be used. This is a specially designed PCB keypad, and there's a specially designed wire harness that I use for the USB encoder to do this. However, there might be games that require 0 and pound at the same time. Again, it's up to you to map them how you want. So there are 2 additional buttons on each side of the stick, good for pinball games too. And there's also 2 buttons on the back. So in that case, if you want to put 0 to one of the side buttons and pound to the other, you have that option. Then there is obviously your trigger buttons, A and B, and then Super Action Controller buttons also are supported, but that's supported by the emulator. Okay, so you have to find that. This particular emulator doesn't support Super Action just yet. I found a beta version of it that did, but it doesn't seem to work and locks up a little bit. So this is, I believe, Blue MSX 2.82. So that being said, all that's been set up. This is, standard USB stuff. I'm using a dual USB encoder inside here with my specially designed keypad and wire harness to do this. You have more than enough buttons. You could use this for Intellivision emulators as well, because it's just standard buttons. The secret really is the specially designed keypad and the wire harness that I designed, and then the rest is standard with USB. So that being said, it's really up to you to find a good emulator, and it's up for the emulator to support the operations for the encoder. However, if you don't want to use emulation, I am making one of these for original hardware. I already have a 2-button ColecoVision arcade stick and a 3-button Intellivision arcade stick and an Atari 5200 arcade stick. So this could be used for all that emulation, but I also have original hardware as well. So let's just go through just a quick game. I'm just going to go cartridge slot and just Donkey Kong, just show you that. And this is just like emulating the real ColecoVision. You actually got to wait. Now you could speed up the emulation and all that. I just left everything with the default settings. Again, this is Blue MSX. So press 1. Now sometimes it doesn't, the mapping is lost. You have to reset it. That's again up to the emulator. But everything is fully supported right here, especially the double push-up, which makes you go up the ladder a little bit faster. You always got to watch out for that falling barrel. And there you go. All right, so this is going to be made available on my store. Everything is a pre-order, as you know. I build everything to order and in the order received. That being said, I'll make these available. You place an order. If you don't mind the waiting, it'll be available to you once I go through them. This is the prototype. I'm going to have button color options available. Probably to make things easier, it's just going to be like all white or all black or all yellow, all red. If you do want to mix and match, then I'm going to suggest you contact me because it's a lot of work to set up the pages to change every button color, etc. What else could I tell you about this? That's pretty much it. If there are any other questions, please let me know. Again, I'm going to stress that it is up to the emulator to support the operations. Okay, so to a PC or RetroPie or Mister or whatever, I'm not guaranteed that this would even work on Evercade. I have a single USB arcade stick that does work with Evercade. Some of the encoders are different. Not everything is supported, but this does work on PC and will work on RetroPie, etc. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 action buttons, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 keypad buttons, and then you can map them the way you want. Originally, I was trying to map the extra 2 buttons here, but I figured it might be better to have extra action buttons instead of extra keypad buttons, because not all the keys are used within all these emulation games. I mean, as you can see, Donkey Kong is used for 1, 2, 3, you know, nothing else is used. I think certain games like Star Trek Simulation might use 0, so you just populate it here. And again, guys, as always, there's plenty of these similar games on different platforms too. So I made this as a request. Basically, somebody wanted to have a full keypad to be used with emulation, and I took it upon myself to design the components needed for that. Alrighty, so if you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Take care.